So I wanted to make a vlog entry because I've been doing a lot of traveling and meeting a lot of cool people. And if I don't make a vlog entry, then I won't have this awesome journal entry, as I like to call them, to look back on. And all of this cool content will just live on GASP and Better Bodies sites and Labrada sites. And I want to tell this story from my perspective because it was a lot of traveling, a lot of work, a lot of energy put into this. So first off, I think we're gearing up for Ivana's competitive contest for 2021 and Liv's pro debut for 2021. So what do we do for that? We went to Denver, Colorado and linked up with Martin Fitzwater, Brett Wilkin, and Ivana. Ivana, we're getting a bunch of content for her contest, and also Brett, he was gearing up for his open debut in open bodybuilding, and we're capturing part of his story for that. And then Martin is getting ready to do also his pro debut here in 2021 at the Texas Pro. So first we went to Denver, then we went to Houston for the Branch Warren Gas Super Show, and then we went to Orlando for Ivana's contest and Liv's contest, and then we went to Atlanta for the Chicago Pro. Atlanta was hosting the Chicago Pro because of restrictions and stuff, and Atlanta hasn't lost their mind like Chicago, so we went to Atlanta. But anyways, we did all this in such a short time frame, and I just want to talk about it. That's what the point of this video is. So in Denver, we linked up with Martin, Brett, and Ivana, caught a bunch of really cool lifestyle footage of, you know, getting to go stay with Ivana and Brett in their house, interviewing them, doing everything they do day to day. And, you know, to build these kind of bodies and to have build this kind of reputation that they have in the community, you need to kind of stick to a small circle, stick to what you know works, and just grind day in and day out. What was it? A saying that I heard that I kind of, you know, really like and identify with is, success is not owned, it's rented, and rent is due every day. And that essentially is what these guys do. Day in, day out, they do cardio, practice posing, and eat immaculately to get the desired result, which is to be the best in the world at what they do. But not only that, they want to also deliver those results to their pool of clients in the conquer culture. That's Brett and Ivana's business. And yeah, they just stay very detail oriented and execute on their dreams day in and day out. So after that, we had a mission to go to Houston for the Gas Super Show Branch Warren Classic. And this is where GASP really uses a lot of resources, and we support a lot this show with custom awards, gym bags, and overall trophies and gift cards for overall winners of each division too. So we pack up, head down with the team: Johanna, Henry, Jonathan Childers, and a couple of athletes, Olivia, and obviously Hunter and Liv live there already. So we link up with everyone and give you all a first-hand look at what it takes in terms of risk, work, planning, and then just the footwork of making sure everything runs smoothly. All of this is involved in promoting.
So that's the swag bag all the winners get, so it pays to be a winner, right? If you don't win, look at shit.
So Branch Warren really worked his ass off to be able to deliver the competitive platform to everyone who comes there. And it's not just physique athletes, it's also powerlifters, strongmen, jiu-jitsu athletes, probably arm wrestling too, CrossFit, and a bunch of that stuff. So we capture that in this clip.
the people of Houston really showed up to support us. It is the biggest event in the state of Texas this year. So we've had more attendees, more competitors total than any other show in the state this year. So thank you to Houston and thank you to everybody in the GASP community, as well as the bodybuilding fitness community in Texas and around the country that traveled to show up and support this event. Here we're at the GASP booth. Obviously, it's a GASP Benchmark Classic. GASP has been supporting this show for the past 12 years, out of the 14 years we've had it. So big shout out and thank you to GASP and Better Bodies and MJ. Thank you for supporting it and helping it make it what it is. Thank you to the GASP community for turning out, supporting this, and all the guys that came. I think we had about 14 ambassadors who showed up from the Houston area, in addition to the home staff. And then we got Henry over here hiding out. What's up, Henry? Hello, hello. Of course, we got Nick here behind the camera, who's always behind the camera. So thank you to everybody.
In addition to the event, we also did a lot of gym stops and meetups. So we stopped first at Legacy Barbell and met up with Henry Walker and got the gist of what his place, Legacy Barbell, is all about, which is very much giving you the responsibility to take care of you.
The best thing, only thing you're really responsible for in this life is you, your family, and your health. And your health comes from you. So put down the crap, pick up some good food, work out, treat your body as much like a temple as you can, and enjoy yourself. And I think that's the best way to do it. And we've got awesome people that come in here from upstate, you know. I got Destination Dallas right over here staring at me, which is kind of cool. But it's about finding you, being you, and you're responsible for you. And
that was kind of the same thing with Roman Empire Gym. And that was a really cool place to visit. The ambiance and curb appeal and energy in there was really potent. Same with Legacy Barbell, but this is the first time that I visited Roman Empire, and then just the color scheme was awesome. Yeah, so that was the Houston trip. Awesome experience. And after that, we went to Orlando for Liv Roth's pro debut and going up against, a slew of top figure Olympians. So that was awesome. But on those trips, I've developed a very good rapport with Liv and Hunter and Brian and Demai. They're my personal friends. So it's very easy to get the candid side of them and the very real side of them. So they're talking to the camera as if they're talking to me. So you get to see how they actually are. So Hunter never misses a beat on nutrition, never misses a beat on training. Liv never misses a beat on nutrition, never misses a beat on training, and never misses a beat on her music and enjoying the whole process. So that's a big aspect in what I try to capture, is the enjoyment of this lifestyle.
Yeah, I feel like you can't be in a bad mood if you're vibing to something good.
Been through heartaches, I've been to heaven. I've done my best and my worst, learned my lessons. No matter how hard my life would treat me, I'd always get right back up, never worry. Cause I got a million reasons to keep holding on. Yeah, I got all that it takes to win and overcome.
So they're not looking to, necessarily go out clubbing and turn up and all of this stuff. They find their enjoyment in a small group of like-minded individuals, and just really, it's a party. It's a non-stop party because they all love and celebrate the same thing. And I used to be like that, but I got into going out and eating here and getting my dopamine rush from all of these other things, to where I kind of keep pursuing those things outside of the bodybuilding lifestyle, and really derailed my body. I got up to 82 pounds, and with bad sleeping habits and letting work be over prioritized. So being around these people and building back those good habits has really done a number for me recently, which is I have a structure, and I have a plan, and there's something I want to do, and I'm working towards that. And being around these people in this environment in the last 4 to 8 weeks has been tough in terms of having my own personal time, but it has been so rewarding with being around these people. So after Orlando and Ivana and Liv's competition, we go back to Houston to link up with Hunter before the Chicago Pro. Now, Chicago Pro was gearing up to be the most competitive event of the year so far, and it did not disappoint with a turnout of athletes. As I said, Brett Wilkin was making his open debut, and he showed up. He showed up. He really showed up. The response I saw online and in person was, it gave me goosebumps, and it made me want to have that experience for myself. And Hunter put on a lot of tissue where it needed to go. Where I noticed it most was his delts, lats, and then just the muscle bellies, how they look. So he trains very methodically, and his muscle bellies receive all the benefits. So he has a very classic look when it comes to bodybuilding proportions, with a V taper, very nice waist, flaring quads, flaring delts, and massive arms. So Hunter ended up winning the Chicago Pro, and I got to hang out with Hunter, Brian, Liv, Brett, Darwin. Darwin was actually a very huge highlight for me, because the guy was a little bit stone-faced leading up until the contest, but then after the contest, and he had accomplished his goal of winning his pro debut, no less, and qualifying for the Olympia, his first Olympia, being from Colombia. And that'll be like the first Colombian Olympian on stage in a while in this category. So that really motivated me. But not only that, the fact that he accomplished all that, just the way he looked, that is a great representation of what I believe bodybuilding is, having those classic proportions and having this really artistic aspect to not only his body, but also his presentation and just his all-around energy. So that was really a huge highlight for me. And of course, Hunter winning for Camp Labrada and GASP, and of course himself and his whole win the day mentality and brand was amazing. So I look at the victories in terms of what these guys stand for, and along with how they look, obviously, but him winning is his whole brand winning, and Labrada winning, and everything they stand for in terms of family and detail oriented and being uncompromising and winning the day. So that was a big victory for that whole camp. So yeah, it's the week after the Chicago Pro, and GASP Better Bodies Destination has a massive week coming up in August 9th through the 15th. We're gonna have a ton of guests in, gonna have a ton of things going on. It's all gonna accumulate to the Thursday meetup and the Texas Pro, where Martin Fitzwater, as I said, will be making his professional debut and looking to upset a few veterans. He put it in a little bit more colorful terms, but I'll let Martin put those in colorful terms where he wants to. So anyways, that's my blog entry. It was kind of fast paced, but I didn't want to be too long-winded, and I kind of just wanted to make this to utilize some of the footage that I got from all of these cities and all of these places, all of these contests, to put on my own channel and to remind me what I did and how I kind of busted my ass. But I busted my ass, but I still stayed on point. Here is one of my meals that is on my plan, on my structure, for the goal that I am aiming for. So if I can leave you with any message today, it's like it's this: you're never too busy to do what you want to do what you need to do. You just have to prioritize and get it done. So thanks for watching. See ya.